Welcome back everybody into another trade idea analysis playing out, and we're going to explain these trade ideas, how they played out, and this time it's on GbpJpy. This morning we were looking for high risk, high reward buys at this bounce and high risk, high reward sells at the rejection of the order block. So as you can see, we were looking for either the sells below 152,800, which we never got up until now, the last few minutes. But as you can see, we got the buys from 153 flat and 152 flat, and the rejection here exactly at this previous supply area, playing out exactly as expected at 153.6, these previous highs. As you can see, we're going to jump now into the lower time frame to see how and where we could have entered. So as you can see here, the analysis was done in the morning, was done around here. We see a break above. We see that we have some exhaustion, and we have this candle setup, which was for the buys above 153.2, which was still actually we are not, for scaling in, we never got the bounce, but above we could have chose some buys. This is the candle setup, and as you can see, we just went up like 14 pips. We see we are still with the 10 pips stop loss. We are still safe. Here we see price attempting to make a new highs, reacting exactly at the previous PSA. We survive this pullback, but when we see that the price is being rejected, there's no reason. You have 1-2 minutes of time to take your stop at break even. There's no reason to take another unless it goes up. There's no reason to take the full loss at 10 pips right now. After that, what we see is that price is bouncing from 153. We were looking for bounces, but as you can see, there were no real candle setups that I can say that I would have bought there. And after that, what we see is a bounce and a double bottom here. So what you see is that you have the first candle setup at your PSA, 10 pips stop loss. You get to again 15-16 pips. You see that the price is not moving in the right direction, and you can either choose to take one minor profit or go to break even. I mean, you survive this one, you can take it to break even here or here. If you leave it running with 10 pips stop loss, trade idea still valid, price not breaking below the PPL, and as you can see, it will stay up. But anyway, if you take break even or small profit, you are very with a very lucid mind, and you can take this second exact candle setup, 10 pips, and this time you go for the run. You go at least 3-1, but as you can see, if you are an intraday, you can extend it to the top of the order block as you were expecting like 90 pips from the bottom to the top. And what you have here, you can extend. Why? Because you see even above the next PPL, you see break and retest, and these candle setup over here, and I think you still are safe even if you take this entry. No, you get stopped out in this case because we had the inflation data. But anyway, this one is still active, and look at after the next PPL what candle setup you have above 153.200. Nice and bullish price action. Tuck. 10 pips stop loss as always on GJ, and you get to the order block top, which is 50 pips. There you go, 50 pips again. After this, you are too close to the order block to take other buys. So that's it. So you have your buys working out. You have one buy that you either have a minor loss or break even. Here, minor profit or break even, and two big wins. After that, you all know that you are at the top of the order block and you are looking for a rejection. So what you see is that you see the candle breaking below. Either the first one or this one is a much nicer one. There you go. Always 10 pips. And you should get to 2 to 1 here, but or at least if you don't get exactly to 2 to 1, let's see if it reaches. I mean, maybe with the spread, not really, but let's see. Yeah, it gets to 2 to 1. So there you have the runners at break even that gets stopped out here at break even after taking 80% off. What you see again, another attempt, and this nice candle setup. As you can see, is the second entry. 10 pips as always. And this time you have a nice, much nicer. This is of course high risk, high reward. If you want to take the safer sells, you can wait below this PPL. You have this nice candle rejection, this pin bar, or you have this one breaking below the key level again. I actually like this one. Let me show you. Okay, you have this one that goes all the way back. I mean, this goes actually all the way back. As an intraday, this is pure gold, is 84 pips. If you continue now, you go to even like 20 more. Yeah, 100 pips. Another nice candle that I was seeing is this one. So we are in a bearish trend, we have a break and retest, you have a break and a retest, and you have this nice candle setup. Here, same thing, 10 pips. Here you get to, this is too close, is still like few pips. You see this one is the first one. This one, you see that in the 1 minute you get a strong rejection, and then you can keep. There's not the nicest price action after all, but as you can see, you get to your TP anyway with these big bearish candles. And this is it for GJ. I show you the radar analysis explained. As you can see, the double bottom here, all the way up, safer buys after the key level, high risk high reward sells here, and the safer sells over here, playing out again for more than 50-60 pips, as you can see, also 80 pips. And this is GJ.